Hey, Facebook Live community, this is Matt Bevin, Governor of Kentucky. I want to read a letter to you that was sent out, it looks like on October 26th, to superintendents around the state. This letter was sent out by Tom Shelton, who's the Executive Director of the Kentucky Association of School Superintendents. Obviously, we have a pension problem in the state, and you're aware of it, and we are determined with this legislature and this administration to fix the pension problem. There are some, like Tom and others, that want us to ignore this problem. I'm not sure why, because it comes at the expense of themselves and people in their constituencies. We can't allow the system to fail. This is a choice. We're either going to let the system fail or we're going to save the system. I'm for saving the system. As somebody who has relatives, my grandmother who was a retired school teacher and retired for decades after she lived to be 94 years old. It was her only source of income. I understand why this is important. It's why we have to fix the problem. There are people like Tom Shelton who are using this for personal political power and are doing things and calling for things that I want you, as parents of students, as teachers yourselves, who care about teaching students, who want to do what's right for the young people of Kentucky, I want you to be aware of what people like Tom Shelton is calling for. I'm going to read you his letter in its entirety. Tom says, "We have been working this week with the other K groups to plan a presence daily in Frankfort for the special session and a corresponding march/rally. The plan is to have different co-ops responsible for each day." This is where it gets interesting. "We would be asking superintendents to dismiss schools and send employees and other constituents to Frankfort on their assigned days, and for everyone to attend as possible the corresponding day of the march/rally. We realize that we will not likely have 100% participation, but we need to be as united as possible. Tentatively, the schedule would be as follows." And then he then breaks down on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5, the school districts that represent every public school system in Kentucky from west to east, including the ones that your children and grandchildren go to. So what he's calling on is for schools to be shut down, for your children to be sent home, so that teachers and superintendents and other people can come here and protest us saving the pension system, us doing what is financially responsible and keeping a promise to those that are retired and those that are working. He wants you to have to stay home from work. He wants you to have to find daycare for your children. He wants your life to be disrupted so that he can help himself politically. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, but he goes on. He then says more information will follow. The order of the co-ops could change slightly. A more detailed logistical schedule follows. 1. Governor announces a date of special session. 2. That triggers me, Tom, to contact co-ops to alert superintendents that plan is in effect. 3. Ellen Suholtz contacts all other groups outside education with same message. 4. The Saturday directly before the date of the special session week will be the press conference at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. 5. Co-ops then alert the superintendent from district to notify the day they are supposed to come to Frankfort. 6. We are creating a graphic to show geographically who comes on days 1 through 5 from west to east. On day 5 of session, we encourage the largest participation day. Superintendents should make known to city and county employees what their day is when plan goes into effect, so that as many people that want to ride buses can know where to catch them in their town. It could happen as early as this Saturday, capitals, if he calls the session for next week. More information will follow. Tom Shelton, Executive Director, Kentucky Association of School Superintendents. If you want to contact Tom Shelton, and I'm going to put this post in the post that will follow this. If you want to contact him as a parent of a student who's maybe a little concerned at the idea that he's calling, I don't even know if he actually has authority to do this, to be honest, but he's nonetheless doing it. He's calling on shutting down the public schools in Kentucky. disrupting your lives and the lives of people from west to east in order to accomplish exactly what I don't know, but something that's clearly in his personal best interest. It's not about what's best for children. It's not about what's best for our teachers. Frankly, teachers want to teach. My father was a teacher. Two of my siblings, my grandmother, as I said, they entered profession. They took degrees in education, some of them graduate level degrees, so that they could actually teach children. They didn't do it to play games. They didn't do it to go out there and do things for political purposes. We owe it to our teachers to give them what was promised to them. But if you're upset by the fact that Tom Shelton wants to disrupt Kentucky for his reasons, you can contact him directly. His direct number is 859-592-4920. Again, Tom Shelton, Executive Director of the Kentucky Association of School Superintendents, who wants to shut down schools whenever we call a special session and cause you to have to miss work to take care of your children. If you don't think that's a good idea, you could tell him directly at 859-592-4920. If you don't get through there directly, the main number at the office is 859-568-2140. Again, 859-568-2140. You can also reach Tom on his cell phone number, but I'm not going to give you that number out of respect for him. But I think you certainly should be able to reach him at work and tell him whether or not you think this is a good idea. The bottom line is this: Tom Shelton and the others who have no solution other than to disrupt Kentucky, bringing mayhem to Kentucky, disrupting teachers, disrupting students, disrupting families, disrupting the state's economy to prevent us from solving this crisis. This isn't the solution. It's not the right thing to do. Shame on you for even calling for this. And if you're a parent who's affected by this and is outraged, please contact him at the information that I provided. We can do better than this. We can deliver on our promise. We can take care of our teachers, our highway workers, our social workers, our prison guards, our state troopers, and everyone else that actually takes care of us on a daily basis. We can do this by keeping the promise, by ensuring that the pension system stays solvent, that it does not fail. This is what we are going to do. The other option is failure. That's not acceptable. We're going to save the pension system because we are Kentucky.